Well, it looks like I'm okay. It looks like everything's good. Okay. Well, I was a little bit nervous because I think every once in a while that my computer screen is going to mess up on me and it's going to be acting a little bit funny in the background. But it looks like everything's working. Yeah. Okay. Hi, I'm your party artist, Kim Overhold. I'm back again. Yes, part two of Monday, Cartooning Mondays with Kim. If you want to know more about me, check out my website, kimoverhold.com. Earlier, I was just doing a little bit to show you about comics, and now I'm going to show you what I bought. So, yeah, because I promised earlier, because I wasn't sure what was going on, but I had to let you know I have something very cool to show you. Hold on. Now, if you're cartooning like I do, you always wanted to bring everything with you. So I keep everything in a nice contained. Well, as you can see, it used to be small, but it's grown to the point where it's pretty packed in there. A pencil case full of all kinds of stuff, not just pens, pencils, but all kinds of extra paraphernalia if you are seriously into cartooning like I am. So sometimes you just want to color stuff in, and I packed a few extra this time because I wanted to color. And actually, my niece, like I say, my great niece, I should say, gave me some great ideas. So I was packing a few colors just to color some stuff in that I already have on other comic stuff that I do. And hold on, I'll show you my other comic stuff I do. First, I'm going to remove all my Crayolas. I feel like a big kid. I'm going to remove all my Crayolas. Hold on, is that it? Oh yeah, I think I got rid of all my Crayolas. Okay, now it closes a little bit nicer. See, I got pens, pencils, erasers. I have my straight edge that I keep with me too, just in case I have to make any straight lines, do any perspective. I get these ideas for doing comic books all the time, and I'm like, I need a straight edge. I try and do my own straight lines, but I always have a hard time. So if you ever have a hard time with making a straight line, I have some suggestions to help you too. But I also have one of these too. Do you ever see this? Watch this. What do you think of that? I bring that just for fun because everybody needs one of these every once in a while. What do you think? Yeah. So I keep that with me because who knows. But what I wanted to show you was the book that I bought. Now, before I show you the book that I bought, I almost want it's almost becoming like one of those. Uh, we're gonna add stuff to it. It's gonna get bigger. It's gonna look so cool. Now watch. Wait a minute. No, I don't be disappointed yet. Cause wait, we're gonna add some topping to it, and it's gonna look great. And oh, wait a minute. No, we're not done yet. Wait. Okay. So yeah. I mean, when squish your face, squish your face. Yes, okay. So, yeah, my great niece, she liked to keep drawing in my book, and I appreciate that too. And I was showing her this book because I do all kinds of like little things that for drawing, shallow water. There we go. If you want to make like a superhero kind of looking thing, that's kind of neat too. I like that kind of stuff. I make little daggers and make little castles and Friday the 13th. Wow. So cartooning bounce and all those kind of things that make me have a good time with playing with ideas. Yeah, yeah. See. So yeah, I do my own cartooning. So yeah, cartooning Monday. This is what it's all about. You bring your own stuff and you get your own ideas. I take this with me all the time. So these are always my staple. But I want to show you the book that I got. Okay, because like I love showing off the books. Now I have one called Understanding Comics, which at the moment I don't know where it is. It's lost in the ether right at the moment. Hold on. I think it's over here. Hold on. Ow! Nope, that's not it. What do I have? Oh yeah, that. Okay. Sorry, I don't mean to get away from the screen for a while. I don't have that, but I do have this. And people of the Lord of the Rings on Facebook were loving this. So this is my book full of characters from the movie and that I drew myself. Like this is just an idea. If you like doing comics and cartoons, you can make your own comic books. You don't have to wait to have them come out. Make your own. Like don't wait for people to to do the things that you want. Make them for yourself, because you wait for people, you're for the end of the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, so get on it all the time. So this is my Hobbit book here that I drew. It's almost done. I've got like a couple pages at the end, and now that I've gotten into finding a place that has a whole bunch of people into Lord of the Rings like I am, I'm going to be finishing this off no problem. Some great pictures at the end here too. So, okay. Neither that being said, I want to show you the book that I got from. Yeah, understanding comics. I can't find it anywhere. Scott McCloud, anyways, if you ever get a chance to. So this one is called the Comic Sketchbook. Comic Sketchbook. Yeah, I picked this one up over at Indigo Books or a Kohl's, whatever you want to call it. Kohl's. Yeah. Okay, so inside is a whole introduction just to show you that it's not just for like kids. It's for anybody who wants to get into doing graphic novels. You want to just draw something and get it off of your chest. You want to just put it out there. It gives you the idea of how to get it down and improving your drawing skills, improving your writing skills. And for people who don't know how to do comics, this gives you a little bit of a start of a person who's showing you the basics of doing comics and how to get started. So it gives you, like, there you go, you get all the ideas that it'll take for you to get your own comic going, and then it gives you all the pages afterwards to get started. So these are all from the gutter to the stars, full of stuff just waiting for you to put your stuff into. All those ideas you have for your motion picture of cats, who knows, whatever. But it's got all kinds. And my great niece's book had the same thing. It had all kinds of like squares in it, and you just kind of like fill them all in. And they have title and page numbers at the top. And all you have to do is think of an idea for a story. Now, I have great ideas. I have a lot of stories in this little noggin of mine. See, so I'm going to be putting these all down in the comic sketchbook. So, I mean, if you guys are interested in getting started doing your own comics and you want to do a comic book boot camp with me, maybe let me know in the comments below. And if you want to, subscribe and we can go through all this kind of stuff together. We can learn about how to make our own comics. We can write and make our own comics about our own lives and learn to draw from life and have something really cool rather than whatever's in Hollywood that sucks. We can make something that actually is poignant to us as comic book artists or cartoonists or just lovers of life itself. So yeah. Um, this is going to be so much fun. I've been waiting for something like this to come out for a long, long time. Like I say, I went to college back in the 90s, and now it's finally to the point where it's like, okay, comic book confidential and all that stuff. If you really want to know a little bit more, digging a little deeper, find another rabbit hole, go down, definitely look up that stuff as well. So, my fellow babies, I'm giving you some suggestions of how to get yourself started on doing your own cartoon, getting your own. Maybe you'll become your own director one day, and that's what my main aim is, to be a director of a great movie that I made my own movie. It's about time. Somebody makes the movie. Somebody's got to make the movie. I had this dream when I was a kid, sitting up in my room, all alone, looking out over the rooftops of my upstairs bedroom, and wishing myself somewhere else, and wanting to be something bigger than I was, because all I was a small kid in the ghetto of a small town that nobody would ever know of, and thinking one day I could be big stuff, just like my heroes. Even somebody just as poignant as Spanky from the Little Rascals, who would say, "Let's put on a play," and it'd be like all the kids in the neighborhood would go, "Yeah, let's do it." It's all about doing it. It's all about just doing it, and that's what you got to do. You just got to do it. I mean, I talk about when I was 17 and I went whitewater rafting and jumped off that 50-foot cliff into the Ottawa River, which was fantastic. if I didn't get the gumption to do that, if I didn't do that, I'd be kicking myself to this day, wondering why I didn't try. And sometimes, like, I keep pushing and I keep trying, and little bits at a time. And if I can help people along the way doing the same thing I'm doing, all the better for everybody, right? Right? And that's what I'm up to. So that, and like I say, I'm doing some painting for people. So this one is going to be coming up in the next couple of days. I have another one coming. Oh, I'm looking for it. It's right behind there. The next one coming too is a beautiful painting, which is on a black canvas. So I've got myself some black canvases. This is going to be a fun and delightful one to do as well. So we're going to play, have a good time with paint, and this is going to be a great one for someone to do too. And now this is going to be for 10-year-olds to have in their room. Now, can you imagine? Imagine you can put like a little dock out here, and imagine just sitting at the dock and waiting for the waves to come in to go surfing, that kind of thing. Oh yeah. So that's my next one coming up, and I hope you're excited about it. I'm excited about it too. I'd like to see how this turns out. This is fun, and we all got to have some fun. You know what I mean? Right on. So I'm going to be doing a redo of this one so I can see how it turns out. If it turns out as good as I hope it will, we're going to have a great old time with this one as well. So in the meantime, I want to just let you know that I am here for you. If you want to know, like I say, more about the art that I do, KimOverholt.com for a little bit of fun. And Niagara Art Parties, of course. I had the card here. I had the card here. Where did it go? Oh, there they are. There's my card. Niagara Art Parties. This is what gets me going. Niagara Art Parties. Laugh, paint, play. Do all kinds of stuff. Contact me. My name is Kim, and I do Niagara Art Parties. I know, I need a bigger sign. Yeah. And I need more help from you guys. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. Yes, yes. So, to be able to have anybody that I want of substantialness come to do anything here on my site, I'm going to have to be paying them a large amount of money to come on to my show. So I do have a Patreon account. It hasn't been used for a while, and I think I'm going to have to try and start it back up again, get that old machine running. Because, yeah, if I want somebody poignant to come onto my show, like, I'm going to have to pay them a good substantial amount of money to come on my show. And I really would like to pay somebody to come onto my show and talk about all the good stuff that I do here, and help you guys, um, you know, put it out there and get you guys excited about doing art as much as I love doing art too. And of course, continuing through Kim's art and entertainment here at the studio. Tuesday is Magic Tuesday, where I like to do a little bit of cartoon and art magic, and maybe even some regular magic, because I am a big magic enthusiast too. So I love to throw that out there. Wednesdays are Wacky Wednesdays, where anything can happen. It could be poetry, it could be painting, it could be, well, Wednesday is when I'm going to be having my event for this. So there's going to be a lot of stuff going on Wednesday, and I'll probably just come in and say hello and let you know what's going on and tell you how excited I am that day. And Thursdays are Entertainment Thursdays. So Entertainment Thursday, come in on Thursdays. You'll see me doing a little bit of playing ukulele. Well, hey, dig this. I'm getting things from YouTube saying that, oh, we can't monetize you for playing other people's songs. Well, I'm not monetized anyways. New people, there aren't enough people coming and following me anyways to actually monetize me. So if you want to monetize me, that'd be great, because you know what? I'd love to have people coming on my show. And if I wanted to get Brad Pitt on the show, he costs $20 million to have him show up onto my, have him here. So if you want to see him here on my website, and you want to say Patreon, I mean, you can see where I'm at my Patreon account. And you know, if you want to give me if you want to buy some art from me, and I can give you something really great, and we can get enough money up, I could have Brad Pitt come up on my show, and that'd be fantastic, wouldn't it? Wow, that would get a lot of people thinking. I'm sure. Yeah. So any of you interested in my art or doing any art that would help me benefit towards maybe having Brad Pitt coming onto my show and talking about art, well, that would be great. So, my Patreon is linked on my in the comments below as well. So if you want to subscribe as well, you can subscribe, and that would be great because it might take a while to get to $20 million at least to be able to have somebody like that coming on the show, and if not that, at least a scientist of art of some kind to come on to my show. Like I want this to be something beneficial and kind of useful for people to try out different art techniques and know about the science behind all the art and everything too, because it's important to know how it works in your mind as well, because that's where cartooning and all the ideas for cartooning begin. So, and everything takes money, and I understand that, and that's the only way that my business can get growing. And although things are slowly improving, it's a thing that's a slow improvement. And what I do is appreciate you being here. And this is what it's all about, being an art and entertainer. And of course, Friday, I forgot Friday. The entertainment is a great thing. But Friday is Freaky Friday, and anything happens on Freaky Fridays. I don't know. I don't even think I showed up on Freaky Friday last week because I just got so much going on right now. I really do. And yeah, I was just getting my brushes together while I was watching everything kind of slowly progress, making sure that this is actually working. And I did give you a little bit earlier of some cartooning of Yosemite Sam. But let me give you some other cartooning ideas. Okay, so I was showing you, if you wanted to, you can do your Hobbit's journal kind of thing like that. Now, if anybody wants to buy that, of course, that's available. And, anything to get people coming onto my show, into my studio, and talking about art is what would be really financially ideal. And of course, getting commissions for if you want something made by me, contact me. But in the meantime, I'll show you some basics. So some of the things that my niece was having difficulties with, and I'll show you, is say when she's great at drawing the eyes. So the eye, she has the shape there, and that's good there. But when she makes her eyelashes, she makes them just like that. So she wants to kind of fix it so they look like normal eyelashes. So I was telling her, you got to make them look like little check marks. And she's, what do you mean by check marks? And I said, kind of more like this. And like that. So when you're doing check marks, you go like this. Across the top. And make the little check marks, makes it look like they're eyelashes. And you can make check marks down below for more eyelashes down there. So that's one thing. And it's always hard to tell how they get, what way the eye is going to be going, if it's left or right eye, There we go. So there's one idea. Ow, big feet. Okay. No small feet, little room. That's what it is. When I went to Hollywood, I saw the set for 2.5 Men, and I thought it was like a big set, but it's actually not really that big at all. It's actually quite small. I was quite surprised. Anyways, so what do you think? If you think this studio looks big, it's not. It's all fooling your eye. It's actually quite small. It is, yeah. So anyways, continuing. All right, so the other thing that she was saying is having problems with making hands. So I told her, basically think of the shape of a hand. And if you look at a hand, okay, you see that there's a square that's right in the center there. So you make like a square there. And you can add the thumb. So there's the thumb, right? That's starting, and that will be the bottom of your hand right there. And then you can just make 4 shapes like this. Oh, I know this one. It all depends on how your hands are. And you can kind of make something that looks like that. And then you kind of connect them with V shapes. And then you can remove the lines, of course, if you're using And there you go. You've got a hand. Now it all depends on how you want to draw the hand, because there's different ways of making the hand doing different shapes. Like that's the straight on. But if you want to make it curling, you've got to think of it almost the way you want it to curl and follow along with the shape of the finger kind of thing. So that's like a finger here. You can imagine it kind of like that, and then the next finger would kind of come out like where up there. Draw it big if you have to, and just imagine how the hand would kind of curl in. Look at your own hand. Sometimes it helps to look at your own hand and see. Yeah. Making the shapes like that, right? There you go. So there's that. So when you're trying to make hands, concentrate more on the main shape, though. The main shape of the hand is a square. And then if you want to make fingers, you can always just keep it really simple. Really simple. Almost looks like a house, doesn't it? Yes. And that's why they used to do that thing with the kids, with the when you're praying. Here's the church, here's the steeple, open the door and see all the people. The hand is almost like a church. You open it up and da-da-da, there's all the people in the church, right? The hand is a place of where you can conceal stuff too. So that's always nice when you think about it, how hands kind of conjoin and kind of go together into each other. It's kind of nice. Have you heard this one before? Hands can make sounds too. A lot of people don't know that. You can do a lot of tricks with your hands if you're really into it. Here's the joke. Goes like this. My teacher when I was young set my parents aside and told them that I was autistic, and I thought that they said that I was artistic, but my teacher had a speech impediment. But no. They say that stuff like that, like when you play with your hands and stuff, is like a sign that you could be autistic. And you know what? Maybe there might be a little bit of lead in the water when I was a kid, but anything that happened in my past, I kind of made up for it when I went searching in all the libraries, looking for all the things that I couldn't find that teachers wouldn't tell me about. So I was kind of like that song by Sting. Seeking knowledge, things they wouldn't teach me of in college, that kind of thing. And yeah, wrapped around your finger. That's the song. Yeah, I was a big Police fan. And I was also very big on information. I wanted all the information I could. And back in 1986, I got more information than I probably could handle at that time. Because not only did I have a friend, well, I lost a friend at 15 because she had gotten pregnant and decided that she didn't like me anymore. And I don't know what happened. That was kind of a mess up kind of thing. But that's another story. But like I say, there you go. There's an idea for a story. Like that, the things that you have happen in your past that could be like a story for your future kind of thing that you could make into a comic. There's all kinds of things that you can make into comics, and you'd be surprised. I did a comic of my pets. I did a comic of things that go on in my store, things that go on in my work life. I've made a lot of those ones because sometimes it helps you get through all the hard parts of your life when you can laugh at it, right? And being told, I also have been a very big, not only just on magic, but on the theater itself. I'm so big in it. I've loved it so long that I love to absorb little parts of it, like learning the nuances of how a person reacts to certain things and how the characters can be made to kind of put a spin on it. You know what I mean? Like all kinds of things like that. That really being artistic, it kind of, I have that imagination that everything goes through. Now, keep in mind, I have a story too that kind of would coincide with, how Harry Potter would be. I have a story like, what if there was somebody else that was in that same time with Harry Potter, say, and but had a different adventure altogether. So while that was going on, they were having this happen. And although they would kind of coincide with a lot of things that happened to that character, Harry Potter, there was also something going on with this character that was kind of offsetting magic. What do you think about that? I always have ideas like that. You see what I mean? There's all kinds of things that they call fan art and fan uh, stories that inspired from other stories that you can make your own kind of thing. So, and that's the life of an artist in the Niagara area, because that's the things that I think of, the rush of the falls and the rush of all the thoughts that go through my head, and the things that I can do to make it worthwhile for you to hire me as an artist and have me be your number one. So would you like to be a friend of mine and subscribe and find out what direction we could be heading in? Because I really, really want to push for having something cool and exciting going on here at Overholt Art and Entertainment Studio. And I'm sure you would be happy to be a part of that, because I know you're out there and I know you enjoy seeing this kind of interaction. So in the meantime, my friends, let me leave you with a little bit of divination, okay? All right, because it's been a while. Oh, wait a minute, it's over here. Sorry, I'm going the wrong way. I moved stuff around. All right, so let us get started, shall we? I will give you now. Earlier, when you weren't looking at, I was wrapping brushes. See how fast I work? Yes, I've already wrapped my brushes ready for that, and I've got my paints all ready, and my easels are all ready to go. I've got my I got my cart to put everything onto and wheel it in and wheel it out. I'm a wheeler dealer type of artist, and I'm going to give you a little bit of good luck for your day. Oh, here comes Monday. What are we looking into? Yeah, right. What are we looking into today? All right. So I want to tell you, like, these cards are, yes, these were given to me by my sister. She said, you have those other cards and they weren't shuffling very well, so they were hurting your hand. So gave me these packs. I said, go for it. And I said, okay. So now they're nicely shuffled, and we're going to find out what our day brings. Okay. So I'll shuffle until either someone out there says, stop, Kimmy, or a card falls out. Which usually happens is a card falls out while I'm shuffling, and we go for whatever that card is. And sometimes it's more than one card too. So if you have more than one card or more than one thing going on in your life, this is the time where things can happen. I'm sure a lot of things are going on. What is it? November? Yeah, November the 13th. November the 13th. All right. Well, October the 13th was a Friday. I know that because it was Inktober, I should say, Inktober, with all my cartooning. And I'm glad you kind of hung out and did that with me. I hope some of you guys ended up trying it at least. You gotta try. If you don't try, you never know, right? And believe me, I know a lot of stuff I shouldn't. Well, not bad stuff. I know some bad stuff, but I won't be repeating it. And I know some good stuff, and I keep on bringing it to you. So all the good stuff I want to bring to you, all the bad stuff, it can linger and just go away on its own. We want good things to happen. Only good stuff. Okay. Okay, anybody out there want to tell me to stop yet from shuffling? Come on, I know you're out there. Tell me. Stop, Kimmy, stop. Because I'll keep going. I'm going to keep on shuffling. This will go on for 10 more minutes until like a card falls out at least. Oh, it's starting to. It wants to. There's a card coming. It wants to stop, and I know it's going to say something very soon, because it's not going to put up with this for very much longer. Whoops, there it is. There's the card. The Chariot. Oh, the Chariot. It's a major arcana card. This is something very important. Oh my gosh. Number 7. Lucky 7. All right. And what's this a basis of? Oh. Okay. Let me just give you a little bit of the Chariot. Oops. Sorry. I'm looking it up, so I'm looking it up. Aha. Competition. We got competition. Competition. I see. Okay. And the Chariot. The Chariot. Okay. Let's see what I have. See what I'm up against. See the competition I'm already up against. Okay. Yes. And disappointment. Yes. Let me find what number is it. Lucky number 7. The Chariot. Let me read what the Chariot says for you. Hey, look at there's the Sphinxes. In order to triumph, you must take the reins of control and not let go, unless the help of other forces. And see, this is what I'm trying to do. Unless the help of other forces of nature in your quest. Right now, there is no room in your life for emotion, just single-minded concentration on your goal. But as you grow in the ability to meet life's challenges, remember to remove the defensive mask you have made for the world to see and fear. Remember, once you know that your power and determination will lead you to victory. So there you go. There's a good thing for you for today. Isn't that wonderful? All right. Person on the Chariot. Take the reins of control. There we go. And this is based on competition. So, you may have competition, but you've got to take it control. Got get control on it. And I appreciate that because, this is where it all kind of accumulates and becomes what it's going to be, right? Right on. Okay. So, with that being said, dun, 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 thank you very much for tuning in to Monday's edition of Cartooning Monday here at Overholt Art and Entertainment, Cartooning Monday, where I love. Hold on a second. Oops. Where I love. Came out twice. Oh my gosh, this is something weird, eh? Came out twice. Yes. Take control. Well, thank you for coming out for Cartooning Mondays, like I said, because this is where the start of good things begin on a Monday. Okay. And one for good luck. There we go. Because I don't want to know what's going on next. Okay. So, yeah, I've got it all reshuffled again. And put this baby away. All right. So thank you very much for tuning in. And as my mama used to say, peace, oh brother, with a little bit added. And don't you forget who's important. You, that too. And what else can I tell you? I care a lot, and I appreciate all the great things that you guys do. I wouldn't be here without you.